Jason Carlock, who's with us today. So tell us about your company and some of the services that it does provide here in West Bloomfield and throughout the local area.
Yeah, so we're based out of White Lake, and we clean dryer vents. The recommendation is that you should get your dryer vent cleaned once a year. But not everybody has to get the dryer vent cleaned every single year. But it's a safety hazard and a fire hazard if you don't get your dryer vent cleaned. And a lot of people don't know. Sometimes we get busy with all the maintenance that is required on your home. So we just want to get it out there that it's important to get your dryer vent cleaned on a regular basis, just like regular maintenance on your home.
So over the every year that is suggested, or a couple of years, however long it's been that someone's gone without getting their dryer vent cleaned, what does build up in there, and how is that then becoming a greater fire risk over time?
Yeah, so basically when you get your dryer vent cleaned, you're cleaning all the lint out. A lot of people don't know that the actual dryer isn't really heating and blowing inside of there. It's heating and creating, extracting the moisture and the steam, and that's what gets pushed outside. So when you choke that off by your lint getting caught up in there, then that causes problems with your dryer. A lot of people get new dryers because it's not drying, when really if they get their dryer vent clean, that dryer might actually work just fine. So it helps with the efficiency. It'll help your electric bill, not to mention the safety aspect. If the lint gets caught up there, the static electricity can cause a fire on the lint. And also water will get trapped in there because the moisture has nowhere to go. So it'll stay in the lines. And if your dryer vent runs through your ceiling, that could drip down, and then it's like a water leak. So there's a lot of different reasons why to get your dryer vent cleaned. But the real important part is keep your family safe, and that's what we try to do.
Yeah, you think about the moisture that builds up in there, gets into the ceilings, or even just stays in that dryer vent over time. The more you have accumulation of moisture that's sitting there going through the seasons, the hot and the cold, the freeze and the unfreeze, it can do damage to the dryer vent. It can do damage to other parts of the home, but it can also cause mold. And so that's an important factor also.
Yeah, especially if it runs through the attic. And basically those pipes have seams in them. They can hold back the air from leaking out, but water really makes its way to just about everything through anything if it's not watertight. And most of the rigid pipe is not watertight, but it is airtight. So yeah, that will leak on your insulation, and it could cause mold issues. So that's a factor as well.
Jason Carlock is with us here at Fire Station number 1 for the Fire Department Open House. He is from Great Lakes Dryer Vent Services today. If you want to get in contact with them, give them a call, 248-366-4788. 366-4788. We'll do it one more time, 248-366-4788 for more information. And so when you go into someone's home and they hire your company to do these services, about how long does it take, and what's that process like to clean out that dryer vent and get it ready to go for the next year, or just to have it cleaned out and have everything working more properly?
Yeah, so we'll go into the home. I always check behind the dryer, make sure that everything's correct and that it's connected properly and it's the right materials back there. There's no pinching or what have you on any of the flex that's back there. And then we clean everything from the outside. I've got a 50-foot spinning reverse ball. It kind of works its way in as it's blowing air back at me, so it pulls itself through there. And I go in as many times as it takes till there's nothing coming out. 99.9% of the time I get right to the back of the dryer, right in by the fan assembly for your dryer. So there's no need to go inside. But if for some reason I feel like I can't get it all the way inside, all the way through, then I'll go and I'll clean from the inside as well. But it usually takes about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, just depending on how long the line is, how backed up it is, how clogged. And we also do repairs. We'll do reroutes. So if somebody has an extremely long run, the code is 35 feet maximum, because that's what most modern day dryers can push up to. But every curve, every elbow 90 that you have in there is another 2 feet of push. So you have to add all that and factor all that in for the run. So if your run's extremely long and there's a way to get it to where it's shorter, we also do that as well, and that includes drilling through brick as well as siding.
So overall, in a general sense, when someone hires Great Lakes Dryer Vent Services to come out and clean out their dryer vent every year, what's the expense?
Yeah, so it's a flat rate of $160, but we also offer 10% off seniors, first responders, nurses, and military.
More information you can find by calling them 248-366-4788, 248-366-4788, or visit GreatLakesDryerVentServices.com. GreatLakesDryerVentServices.com is the website. We're joined by Jason Carlock from Great Lakes Dryer Vent Services. Anything else at this time that people should know about your company and the services you provide, cleaning out these dryer vent services, or anything else that you also provide?
Well, we do also offer room-to-room sanitation, so we'll do a fogging, and that helps for, it kills 99.9% of all the viruses, including COVID-19. We do that mostly at schools. We do offer discounts for businesses as well, as far as the cleaning and sanitizing aspects of it.